10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is going on, Silver Squad? Welcome back to another episode of the Silver Site on the Horror Hour as well. Today we are going to be talking episode 4 of From, which is now streaming on MGM's platform. We have a lot to talk about, some difference of opinions in this episode, but as you know, we'll dig into it in a little while. But first, Killer Cam, how you doing?
Whew. We starting the week, man. But as usual,
yeah,
ready to start this conversation.
we here. Desiree, what's going on? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I'm great. Ready to talk about this episode.
We got a lot to dig into, and we have a new face to our channel, Akil from the Bacchanal Podcast. How you doing, man? Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys inviting me, and I'm ready to dig into this episode with you guys and gals.
This is going to be a very fun show. We are missing a few people today, but hopefully they will be back next week. We're missing Jay, aka Hero Harrison from Hero Harrison Talks, and we are missing Mo from Blur Up Reacts, as well as Yutaka from the Horror Hour. They are doing different things this week, so hopefully they'll be back. You definitely are missed. The show's not the same without you guys, and we're looking forward to having you guys back on again. But without further ado, let's get into season 2, episode 4. This Way Gone. The synopsis is: as Boyd's condition continues to grow more alarming, Sarah's return puts him in a difficult position. Donna struggles to maintain and control the colony at Colony House. When Randall's behavior turns violent, Jim shares a troubling new theory about the town. Whew. So I know we kind of think this was a filler episode. I think we got some information that we needed to get, I guess, in order to make things a little bit more cohesive, if you will. But what are your overall thoughts on the episode, Desiree?
Yeah, like I said before, definitely filler, but I think there is a lot of information that we gained from it. Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next.
Cam?
It's kind of saying, I actually, you know what, I take that back. I like this episode better than I did the last episode, because y'all know I like information. And this one I was like, okay, ... gotcha. So a lot of stuff to keep an eye on as we get into these next episodes.
And I feel like there was a little bit more communication in this episode, so I did enjoy it a little bit more. But Akil, what did you think of the episode overall?
Now, could I go with my theories of what I have?
Yeah, you can touch on it real quick. Yeah.
Okay, real quick theory. So I think the creatures are Jehovah's Witnesses. They come to your house unannounced. The way they were telling them to come outside, because they were trying to let them meet Jesus. If they come outside, they let them meet Jesus in person. So my theory is they're either Jehovah's Witness or they're Chick-fil-A workers. They're Chick-fil-A employees wandering the streets at night. That's why they always have a smile and they're pleasant.
You know what? That just might make the book of From.
Hey, man.
We might have to throw that in there. We might have to throw that one in there.
Oh, man. Why you got so?
Jehovah's Witness. That's why.
It's crazy that you have that photo up, because they're actually doing cast interviews and he's actually on the list now. And I think that's like Tuesday or Wednesday, so I may or may not interview him. So if you guys have any questions that you want me to ask him, let me know and I'll be sure to forward those on. I want to know that.
Yeah.
That
is that a prosthetic?
Yeah,
that's what I want to know.
That's the years of Chick-fil-A greeting. Okay.
What did I say? What have you learned about the Watchtower? What was it? I don't know.
So let's dive into the episode. So the episode, we're going to start with the Matthews family, because I'll kind of want to get to Kenny and Boyd later, because that was kind of like the end of the episode and it was a little deeper. So I want to start with the Matthews family. So we see Tabitha is staring into space and is visibly upset. Julie asks her, is she okay? And Tabitha says she can't tell her what's going on right now. Tabitha tells her she can tell her, and Tabitha tells her that she saw something again and she just needs to talk to Jim, and she asks her to watch Ethan. Jade, One second.
Water.
Ah, damn. Throat got a little dry there. Um, so Jade comes in and he just like is pissed off because the Matthews family moved in, and I see why Yutaka cannot stand Jade because that reaction was mad over the top. Like it was weird to me that how mad he was that they moved into the house. Like, what did you expect him to do? The house collapse. Um, so and Julie ends up taking Ethan to see Victor. Victor and Ethan kind of have a conversation, and Victor's mad because Ethan let Jade steal his stuff, and Ethan is like what 9? Like, what was he supposed to do? So that kind of irritated me. Um, and then Victor's drawn in his journal those shitty drawings that are awful. And I guess Victor's drawing new stuff according to him. I don't know what he's drawing, but it's probably terrible. There's probably zero shading. The outline is probably terrible. Victor can't draw. Julie introduces herself to Elgin, which is a little awkward and a little innocent. I think they may link up. That's my theory. I think they're gonna get together. And she offers him I guess an ear to talk to if anything goes on. I guess to be a proxy, sort of like how Fatima was. Then we see Tabitha walking into the clinic and sees Marielle in the medicine cabinet, and she says she's taking inventory. Okay, Marielle, we know you were stealing the drugs. Tabitha and Jim are outside looking at the house, reflecting. They share information about Christy's fiance being on the bus and the wires not being connected. People rummage through the background in the bus. Trying to point out the important parts. Oh, Tabitha finally asked, did anyone hear if I guess about the radio tower? And I guess we found out that Donna did hear, and excuse me, my throat is like really dry. I don't know what's going on today.
It's all good.
The creatures are coming for you.
They gotta
Everybody
be, man.
get
Like,
your water.
Got you. I got
gotta
your
be,
water.
like, my throat is like drying up here. Donna admits
That was Victor getting at you about
it
his
got.
water.
You know what? That's what I get for talking shit. That's what I get for talking shit. Honestly, it's Victor coming from me. Or it's probably this dusty ass journal. It's probably what it is. I had it and I opened it and that's probably in my throat now.
Ooh.
But excuse me. Donna admits that she did hear a voice on the radio and she doesn't think it's a good sign. And whoever is watching them doesn't give a shit about them. And asks, what do you think they'll do if they find out that they know about them? She alludes to them not even knowing if the person on the other end of the line is human. And she's really upset that that Jim gave them hope that just really got snatched away. So there was a lot that happened in Matthew's family, but I want to talk about how they're finally communicating and sharing information like we said they should be doing from the very beginning. So Cam, what do you think about that?
Oh man, this one. I'm gonna be honest. That family is getting on my damn nerves. I could give two squirts about them at this point. They just annoy the hell out of me. It's just like y'all stare into space, thinking about nothing. Y'all just now started talking, and y'all have these stupid looks on y'all's faces. It's just like I'm Donna right now because I'm tired of this shit. Like,
I think we're all Donna. Yeah.
Like I'm done with them. But I mean, there's something going on here, and I think I mentioned this probably was it the second episode. There's some people in these groups who are not who they say they are. They're agents of chaos. They're chaos agents. They're there to agitate, and I just need to know who sent them.
What do you think, Desiree? About the Matthews family whole storyline this episode.
Yeah, I will say that they actually have been irritating. But I guess for good reason. That it's good that there is some sort of agitation within this show. I guess without that agitation, maybe we wouldn't find out what we know right now. So it's kind of like, but yeah, they do need to kind of sit down.
I guess for me, I feel like the lack of communication is frustrating. The fact that she told Julie about her seeing things finally is that kind of made me feel a little bit better. But I also feel like they say like one or two sentences and then like don't give any detail as to what's going on. And I feel like in this situation you have nothing but time. So why don't you sit down and talk about everything and share the information? I think that Ethan is more forthcoming with the things that he knows, and I just feel like if a child can be more forthcoming, like why are y'all grown ass adults sitting here keeping stuff to yourself? But I don't know. What do you think about the whole situation, Akil?
I've been over them since season 1. I'm invested in Kenny. I'm mad that Kenny got cock
Kenny?
blocked. Yeah, Kenny got cock
Kenny?
blocked by the
Listen,
universe.
you can go. This show is not pro Kenny show.
Universe cock blocked Kenny. Kenny was ready to clap them
No.
nurse cheeks, and then that girl.
He wasn't
showed
finna
up.
do nothing.
No.
Yes, he was.
If he was, he would have did it
Nerd.
already. He wasn't finna do
He's
nothing.
like,
He
yo,
don't
the
got that
world,
dog
the
in him.
world finna end. Now's
No.
my time is now.
He is that girl's brother at this point. She
He
don't.
was ready.
She don't. If you ain't piped by now, you not doing it.
That guy was.
Because literally, there's nothing to do there. Like, if you
Let,
didn't-
yo, y'all gotta stop this
No,
Kenny slander.
No,
Okay?
listen. This channel,
This
we slander
Asian
Kenny
hate
and
needs to
Jay.
stop. Y'all need to stop.
No,
this
we
Asian
ain't gonna say that now. Hold on. He needs to go work at the diner. He's a valuable member of the group, but go work at the diner. I don't want you protecting me or trying to run me or rule me or tell me what to do.
Yo,
when you can't even.
yo.
Your pants don't even fit, son. Like, stop talking to me.
Kenny trying,
Outta here.
okay? Kenny is trying.
I'm sorry that they were getting on my day.
Where they? Kenny
Yeah,
trying,
yeah.
man. Y'all
Y'all gonna get me killed.
Asian hate. That's ridiculous. And I'm not standing for it. I don't want no parts of this. Okay, that's my 2 cents.
Go on over there with your mama.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Go to the diner.
Kenny don't got it in him. Like, at this point, like
Kenny might surprise y'all, show y'all that he got that dog in him. Episode
does not.
7, okay?
no.
Episode 7 might be the episode where Kenny's like, "Oh man, Kenny was right. Kenny got that dog in him."
We
Finally.
gonna refer back to this at the end of the season.
Right, because Kenny is blood in the water at this point. Like,
Kenny don't got that in him. I'll stand on that. Like,
I'll root
absolutely
for
not.
Kenny, man. He gonna surprise y'all. I
No,
feel like he got it in his spirit somewhere.
I hope
so. Go out with a bang, bro. I hope so.
Elgin
Somewhere in
and
there.
Julia, mark my words. Elgin and Julie will get together before Kenny. And,
Kenny gonna be there crying, watching them.
Yeah. It's not gonna work. Like, I can guarantee that.
Kenny
It's
gonna
not.
walk in and be like, "Could I watch? Is it okay?"
Okay, I'm gonna leave him alone now. I'm starting to feel bad. Go get him, Victor. Get that boy some peaches.
Oh, Kenny,
I'm a fly on the wall, guys. This
Yeah,
is
no,
a fly
then
on
I'm
the
not
wall.
even here. I'm not even
Not
here.
even here. Y'all gonna leave Kenny alone, man. He gonna surprise y'all, okay? I believe him.
We'll see. We are definitely going to refer back to this at the end of the season because
We will. And
We will.
if my theory is correct that Kenny secretly got that dog in him, we gotta show this clip, okay?
They will figure out everything that is going on in that town before Kenny does anything with that woman.
I want an apology letter,
He'll be
okay?
home
I
before
want an
Kenny does
apology
anything.
letter when Kenny, he
I
got
will-
held up by that
No.
bus meth head, but deep down, homeboy was on meth, okay? He was agitated for no reason. First of all, he was riding the bus, which is sketchy to begin with, but the whole energy that he had was he was just agitated for no reason. So
I'm telling you. It's okay. So between him and that old lady, I don't trust them.
Tilly.
You don't try
oh,
to
what
trust
did the
them.
old lady do?
Their personalities, the way that they communicate, and the way that they just pop up places, it's not right.
That woman
agree.
shouldn't
We gotta
have
watch
had her
them.
blood pressure medicine in the wild. That's why she acting like that.
Exactly. You judging
Y'all
that lady? You don't even
judgmental.
know why she popping up at the clinic.
Her blood pressure high. There's got a
Yeah.
lot going on in that town.
She's
probably
too
know-
suspicious. I don't know. I have some
Influence
theories
on.
about
We
it.
don't know what's going on with her.
Yeah.
I have
Y'all
some
think
theories
it's a
about it.
demon. The woman just got high blood pressure.
And
Dancing
Cam
in
is
that rain.
suspicious of her. All that woman did was dance in the rain, and now Cam wrote her off.
Bro, come on. Out of everybody who just arrived there's 2 people there that you're looking at like,
Right.
I'm watching you.
For me,
And it's those 2.
I don't know. I like Grandma. I like her. I feel like she's misunderstood. I feel like people, because this is not, you're not the only person to say something about her. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups we're from, and like low key, they be giving grandma smoke in these groups, like she,
Yeah, what Granny get the
yeah,
smoke?
like
She's not
people
innocent.
be on
I'm
her
sorry.
neck.
She's
I'm
there
telling
for a
you,
reason, and I think she's there to maybe she's an elitist of some sort, to kind of see what's going on. I don't know. Maybe she's, if we're going with the experiment thing, like we talked about last time.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
I
What if
think
she's
she's
one
a
of the
plant.
scientists? Who knows? Like one of those
There's
people.
one more that I'm suspicious of. I'll save it to the end, but
Okay.
So
there's
you
some
guys feel
plants
like
in.
this
I
is
feel
an
like there's plants there.
experiment? That's your theory. It's an experiment.
That
Yeah.
that was one of them last time, based on the last episode. What was it? Episode 2, I think I said that.
I think so. It was two.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we brought up it could be like aliens, and then I think you said it could be an experiment or something like that.
Or it could
That's
be
what I was-
purgatory.
I hope they don't do that.
Well, I hope they don't go purgatory, but it could be.
No.
Like I feel like the
No.
creatures really are some type of like mimic type creature that gets into your conscious, and they could like mimic whatever you have in your
Yeah.
subconscious, like your grandma or whatever, and they appear as that.
It's weird
But they don't
though,
really
because
eat you.
it's
They
not
just rip
possession.
you apart.
You're right though. They said that in episode 1. They said they get inside your head.
Yeah.
So I do believe it's like a projection thing, and I don't know if it's, but it better, if it's purgatory, like it's gonna be a lawsuit because you're not about to waste my time again.
And the thing is, these creatures don't even run after you. If you got good enough stamina and you believe in yourself, you can run around.
Yeah,
the
like
woods
I'm
for
saying,
a
I
good
could
minute.
run from them all night. Like
You can run
I
from them all night if you believe in yourself.
I don't know. But I don't know. And going back to like the monsters, and I think that's why people thought this episode was really filler. And now that we're kind of like discussing all that's happened in the past and like bringing it back to this episode, I do see why people think it's filler, because there were no monsters, there were no, it was more like a conclusive answers kind of episode, or answer/question kind of episode. And I think that's kind of what people there was no action in this episode. I don't know, like, so I guess, okay, let's just move on to Randall. So Randall gets into an argument with Don in Colony House and pushes somebody down on the ground. Donna's not having it. Donna takes the axe and like smashes the wall and tells Kenny to get up. Ejects him from the house, has back to the bus driver, pull the bus to the edge of the damn town, and tells that man, "You now live on a bus. Here's your talisman. Put it on the wall. Don't let it fall down, or you're gonna die." That's it. So, but I feel like the type of person I am, I would rather live in a bus than live in Colony House, because I think it stinks. There's no way.
Yeah, probably I'm probably musty.
It's dank, right? There's no way that Colony
Just
House
nasty
smells good.
sex, just
I'm
nastiness.
Exactly. I know everybody in there's not washing their ass. I
They
know.
can't be. It's not enough bathrooms.
It's got a Comic Con in there. It smells like a Comic Con.
No.
That hot
Not
muff,
comic.
that
Boiled
Comic Con
onions.
muff, burn your
So
nose.
you know, right? I've been telling everybody that Comic Con smells like onions after 11.
Woo!
I go when the doors open for that very reason. Like it smells like onions after like 12 noon, 11:30, 12 noon.
It
starts
makes,
smelling
you could
like
spend $60 on an entrance fee to Comic Con, but you can't spend that $7 on Old Spice. It
Not
makes
even
no
$7.
sense
Go to
me.
Walgreens and get some Tussie. Like it's
Yeah,
you remember the powder?
Yeah, there ain't no excuse when it comes.
No, there's no excuse for Comic Con to smell like Colony House.
Right.
Comic Con definitely smells like a Comic Con.
Oh my
It definitely
god.
smells like Comic Con. It does.
But RJ, that bus has got to be stinking too. 2 people died.
Oh
But-
yeah.
Blood and guts.
Yeah, the
But in
blood
the
and-
bus,
and
you don't
guts
have
and
to worry
stuff.
about nobody opening the door other than you. You the only one there, so you got yourself.
I felt
covered.
bad for
Look.
them old people. They really thought some Jehovah Witness were coming in there to talk to them.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were so they're like, "Oh, we're about to see the Lord." Little did they know, they were really going to go see the Lord that day in the worst way
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. Now it smelled like iron on that bus.
Woo!
But you have to think about the bus too. Like it's all windows. So the creatures I don't know if I could survive. I feel like I'd like it just for the privacy of not being in Colony House because it stinks, but also just being on that bus and having it, like Donna said, now you're gonna live on a bus and you're literally gonna see everything. I don't know if I could mentally be able to do that every night.
Yeah.
To have those creatures
Probably
at my window and visible every night, I don't know if I could do that.
I'll be trolling them. I'll be talking to them. What y'all doing out there tonight? What y'all eat?
Very-
What we eating tonight, y'all?
I don't got
No,
it in me.
not
I don't
until
have it in
Smiley
me.
shows up. He gonna be like,
Smiley, just I'm used to Chick-fil-A workers, so that ain't nothing for me. I'll be
Hey,
like,
Telly,
my
we
pleasure. I'll
are
pretend like I'm gonna open the window. I'll be like, psych, psych. I'm playing with you, Smiley. I'm playing with you.
you playing chicken with him. All right,
Yeah.
he's gonna put his hand in that window when you're gone. We are this is a joint live Telly. We do this with the horror hour. Utaka's just not here tonight. He has something to do, so we're still having the show. But thank you for tuning in. Yeah, but I couldn't do that bus. I don't think I'm mentally strong enough. I probably would get talked into opening the window.
yeah.
Like,
But you know what? That's what he gets. Donna warned him. He didn't want to listen. And I think that Donna did that not only to teach him a lesson, but I think she actually sees herself in him. Donna's a hard ass. He's a hard ass. I think that
Hold on.
they're kind of similar. And so she was like, let me take this, let me break this fool, you know. Let me put him up on game on what's going on here. Because she even told him, like, I know his type.
yeah. Also, I feel like too, she has to show people that there are a set of rules. Like, because I think they said, well, can't we just let him have his stuff? And then she brought up, like, no, we can't let him have his stuff. Like, the rules are the rules. Like, it's Colony House. You share everything. I couldn't do it. I can't do Colony House. I can't. You're not touching my shit. Like, you're not touching my stuff. So I'm with Randall on that one.
Yeah. He was a little extreme on that, though. I'm like, all right.
I still can't stand Ellis, man. I just like he got a stupid face. I just want to hit him every time.
I like Ellis.
I don't like Ellis. Like he was mad at his dad. Like his dad had to, off the mom because she was gone.
Yeah.
He was wilding, and then
that place will do that to you. Like,
yeah,
it's and like they said, you have to have something to hold on to. And for whatever reason, she couldn't hold on to Boyd, and she lost it. And I think that's important because, like, and that kind of brings me to like Julia and Elgin in this episode where Julie offers to be Elgin's proxy and just kind of like help talk him through everything. And it's sort of like everybody needs someone. And I feel like I don't know if Fatima's gonna make it all the way through because she still seems like she's kind of breaking. Because even the conversation she had with Julie in this episode, she seemed really stressed and she seemed like she was kind of at her rope's end. So hopefully she pulls through. I don't know. I just don't know what to expect from Fatima anymore because I don't think she's gonna make it. She's at her rope's end. Yeah.
I need some ratchet
y'all
people
think-
to show up in that town. I want like Future's like tour bus to end up in the town. I need some type of ratchet energy in that town to spice things up right now.
But wait a minute. Do y'all think that's because I'm picking up on a cycle with that. Do y'all notice that all of our strongest players are breaking? They're broken. They're breaking down.
Yeah.
At the same time, a new bus of passengers hit in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's this huge, like you said, everybody breaking down. There's this huge mental health element that's there.
Yeah.
That first wave, they're about done. At this point, they're about done. They know their days. Well, they have to know their days are being numbered. So again, it just lends itself to the fact that somebody is watching this. Somebody is monitoring this, whether it's supernatural, whether it's government, I don't know. But again, they're being watched. They're being watched, and some of them are being punished.
Yes.
In severe ways.
Yeah.
So,
well, who was it that said they deserve to be here? Someone said that this episode. Damn.
Well, going back to season 1, the preacher guy, he did some sketchy stuff too. So he felt like he was. That's why I had like a purgatory theory, but I hope they don't go that route.
No.
Stuff with the blood.
I hope not.
No.
Stuff with the blood makes me feel like it's some type of creature that's using some type of mirage or something.
Yeah.
So piggybacking off of that, it was Bacta that said that she deserved it because they were in the bar, they were talking. Jade and Bacta were talking.
That's
or whatever.
right.
Yeah, and then she's feeling guilty about bringing them there. Sorry, on a scale of 1 to 10, 9. Yeah. And I definitely recommend it.
Definitely.
It's an easy 9. It's an easy 9. Yeah.
Now, how did you guys start watching this show? I started watching it on Epic, and I felt like I was the only person watching that show last year. Like,
You know,
No,
yeah, I
it's
felt like
not.
that too. I felt like that too. Like no one knew what I was talking about when I brought it up, but this year, like everybody's watching it, and I don't know how that happened, but
Amazon.
I saw the trailer on TikTok, and then I watched it on
Yeah.
Amazon, and then I got MGM Plus from there.
Yeah.
hey Vera,
Hey, Vera. But yeah, that's if and I don't know, because like it's weird because they talked about how, after something major has happened in each and every one of their lives, this episode, Matthew's divorce, Boyd's retirement, Jade's selling his company, the bus driver graduating. Does any of that have any sort of connection?
yeah,
Why are they all
Has
there
to.
after all of these great events that happened in their
yeah,
life? Is it truly
Yeah.
like what is this?
It's got to be a cycle.
Yeah, that has
It's
to be some
it's some kind of
correlation.
like they're getting rid of the old team, bringing a new team in because it's not a coincidence that the strongest players on the team
Yeah.
are all going batshit now, and all Kenny, yeah, whatever it is. But even him, he's gotten softer than usual, and you just like, bro, come on.
is that possible? Kenny was already like,
Stop it.
No, because now his heart's broken, and it's just like, dude, you better.
Didn't I tell y'all leave Kenny alone? I'm not doing this again with y'all.
Can he
Leave Kenny
get any
alone.
softer? Like the man is little baby powder.
Oh my God.
Like he's baby powder at this point. Like there's
Oh my
there's nothing
Kenny
left.
gonna show y'all the dog. I don't know when.
No, the season finale, Kenny gonna end up with both
Finale.
of them.
He's like, I'm tired of y'all shit.
But hey, he did the right thing at the end of this episode. He
did.
got off that dang
He did.
badge, which he shouldn't have had to begin with.
He really
He really shouldn't have had it. He shouldn't have had it.
Y'all ain't appreciating Kenny's character development, okay?
What
He
you don't
don't
do
get-
nothing but make food and bring people food.
My boy's gonna be a hero, okay? My boy's gonna be a hero.
That's all he
Eventually.
does.
He's gonna be a hero one day,
No.
okay?
Kenny been soft since episode 1, season 1. Like
Look, he don't even tell the story right when people come in town. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
He got
stressed out,
manhandled
man.
by Randall. Pussy
Yeah.
whipped. Like I
got
need to see
captured.
more of the development. I don't see it right now. I have faith in him, but all I know is he did the right thing this episode. He
Yeah.
quit, and now maybe we'll see more of his development.
Yeah.
Don't worry, y'all gonna go back on this video. Keel was right. Kenny had that dog in him. Episode 9.
I'm not saying he does.
But at the end of the day, though, we're still right because he's not the person anymore. He's moved on to something he might actually be good at. So live your best life while you're here.
Wait a minute. Wait, I got a theory. Maybe Kenny's gonna start his own like kind of authority, like to kind of overthrow Boyd. Maybe there'll be like different factions now because he'll tell people what Boyd did, and people will turn against Boyd because he knew and he's trying to save Sarah. But okay, so I'm thinking because when I was interviewing, what the hell is her name? Sarah, whatever.
Yep.
She's because I asked her like, do you think Sarah deserves the box? And her answer to that was rules are rules. But I feel like, and even Sarah was like, no, I need to die. I need to go in the box. I feel like Boyd is going to keep her out of the box, and Kenny's going to turn everybody against Boyd.
I could see that happening.
It won't last long, though. He's on his something's happening with him. See, there you go. There you go. See, thank you, Vera.
Yeah,
Thank you, girl.
When
There you
Kenny
go.
died the next episode, I blame y'all.
Oh my
I'm
god!
gonna say y'all manifested Kenny's death. If Kenny
He
died,
was
the
on
next
his way out.
episode-
My
But with Boyd, though, that I feel like they're just gonna make him a martyr because he's got deadites or worms or something. And what is it like? He
feel like
in
I
his
feel like it's a
condition.
parasite.
It's I don't know. Maybe he's hallucinating because remember Martin asked him, "Are you real?" Like
Mhm.
I don't know, but somehow, some way, it stopped his Parkinson's. So.
Yeah, I used to watch the show The Strain, and it kind of reminds me of the blood transfusion with the
yeah.
Strain. And I was
Yeah.
like, maybe he has some type of blood parasite that's similar to the creature that makes them not be visible. Like they walk past them, like they
Yeah.
didn't see him. So I think like he's probably half creature, half person, because maybe that's what's. I don't know. I'm a scientist, so that's how
Yeah.
my mind works. So I'm thinking
Yeah.
that maybe whatever's in his bloodstream healed him, but
Yeah.
it's also going to be a detriment to him later on in the series.
I have a theory about those worms. I feel like All right, because you know how, and I always bring this up. I brought this up last episode. Scooby Doo on Zombie Island, right?
Oh,
Love that
man.
movie.
Love it. The zombies were originally thought to be bad, right? But in the end, spoiler, they were warning them.
Yeah.
I don't think everything that we see is necessarily inherently evil. What if the worms act as a cleansing agent, and that's why Boyd got healed of Parkinson's because of the worms? Whatever the worms are, I guess must have absorbed whatever, and kind
Yeah.
of healed them. And think about it. Now that Sarah doesn't have that stuff crawling in her arms, her skin is brighter, her hair is not as frizzy. She looks really put together now. She doesn't look as like exhausted and tired and beat. She actually looks refreshed now that she's not, hallucinating the worms anymore. So
Yeah. Do you think it's connected to, and she's not hearing those voices from what we can tell, but do you
Yeah.
think the voices are connected to the worms? Is Boyd going to start hearing them, or I don't know.
Possible.
I feel like, because even with what was his name, Martin, the Marine or whatever he was,
yeah.
Hmm.
a leader. Maybe that does give. Maybe there is supposed to be one that is supposed to be somewhat immune
Okay.
to it to kind of keep things in order. And this is where this just gets crazy. That's where you get sucked in because you're like, I have to know what's happening here.
Right.
Mhm.
So Boyd's gonna be like Blade. He's gonna have that blood in him.
Very
Now, guys, how do you guys think the talisman work? Because I feel like it's really vague. You can put it in the front of the bus, but what's stopping them from entering the back of the bus? Is it just whatever space you occupy with that talisman, it protects you? And what's like the magical components with it?
I feel like as long as whatever is sealable, um, and as long as it counts as a dwelling space, I feel like that's what makes the talisman work, as opposed to like Donna said, you can't. Hey, media entertainment. I feel like what Donna said, you can't wear it around your neck. I feel like it has to be inside of a sealed dwelling, because even magic, everything has rules and like stipulations, and I feel like the stipulation is it has to be in a sealed dwelling. So as long as something is considered a dwelling, like a vehicle or a car, I feel like, because they would think about it in the ambulance, they were dwelling and sleeping in there for that night. So I guess it counted as a dwelling.
So, with it being magic, do you guys still think it's aliens, or is it something spiritual like a demon or a creature?
Agreed,
It
media.
could be
Agreed.
all three. It could be a whole mix of stuff up in there. Who knows? Like,
Yeah.
Listen, as long as it's not purgatory, like
Purgatory.
I don't think y'all understand the level of anger that would. If
And
I
Kenny
fill
is
this,
the
if I
answer.
fill this damn journal up, all what I'm hoping is 6 seasons of this show, and the end is purgatory. Okay, yeah.
And then what is Ethan doing there? What did you do, Ethan?
Yeah, what did the
Bad
baby
apple
do?
kid, man.
What did the baby do? Like it's like that.
like,
It's like that picture where that girl like said she don't F with fake people no more, and she cropped them out, and she cropped the baby out. You were like, well, damn, what did the baby do? Like it's sort of like that. Like what did Ethan do? Collateral damage. Like why is he
collateral
there?
damage.
Ethan was
Yeah.
on Call of Duty just you were wilding out,
He's being racist on Call of Duty.
talking
Probably.
spicy on Call of Duty, man. So he got to pay his dues now.
Aw,
Oh my
poor
god.
Ethan.
Vera, I'm saying it like no law stuff. I don't want no parts of it. Don't bring no smoke monster. Don't bring nothing in there. Don't bring no sense that y'all can't answer. But there is like a I don't know if it's true or not, but they said that they do have the show mapped out already, like the beginnings and ends. So there is a definitive ending. So hopefully the show gets to complete the story. But if it doesn't, I just hope that they release that, because what's going to piss me off is when we get to season 3 and they be like, nah, we're good. It's deaded, and then we don't get an answer. That's going to irritate me.
They
Yeah.
would be stupid to do that because they don't have any other show to fall back on right now.
They really don't.
They
don't.
can't compete with. That's the only thing that's competing with what's out now, like Yellow
Absolutely.
Jackets and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
be dumb if you want to, MGM. I know y'all not, but
Yo, that's wild.
Yeah,
I've been watching
they
that.
better
That's
not.
another wild one.
They better not. I don't know. I'm gonna be irritated. But I like you said, I highly doubt they're gonna do that. Like they're not that stupid.
I don't know. True Blood did it. True Blood started off so strong, and
God.
it was just
yeah,
decline,
that got corrupted though
decline,
because
decline.
they just went. They strayed too far from the source material, man. like,
Yeah. I don't know. I can't. Nope. So what else happened? Kenny, High Waters, Sarah. What happened?
Sarah and
The black bus driver lady's still alive. I didn't get to see all of
Yeah,
it.
she's
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
She
was
ended
in
up.
the man's bar.
She was in the bar. She was having a couple shots when she was talking to Jade
she might
about
be the new bartender. She might make it taste better. Who knows?
Hey, I liked the fact that Jade explained to her in his own kind of way, like, yo, you're good, like you saw the tree, so don't worry about it. Because basically, what happened was basically, Bacter's in the bar taking shots. Jade comes in, and of course he's pissed off that she's in the bar. Like, damn, can I just get a moment alone? No, you can't. Like, you're stuck. So, they kind of start having a conversation, and Bacter's talking about how she feels guilty about, it was her responsibility to get them there. Which, ma'am, you take your job a little bit too serious. You're not like a captain of a plane or a captain of a boat. It's a bus. Like, shit happens. Relax.
Over here at the Greyhound, we take shit serious.
That's the black woman's burden, ain't it? Trying to make the ends meet,
Yeah,
take the
I'm
responsibility.
Y'all
And she
stop.
like, and this the shit I got for it. Look,
Y'all stop. My
trying to
mom
help
took
y'all
Greyhound
white
with me as a
people.
baby. No,
Be
not
taking
the
shots too.
burden.
Like, damn, like she had stock options in the bus company. Like, relax, like it's okay. And she was too serious about that. But Jade calms her down, and he's like, "Yo, did you see the tree before or after Elgin told you?" And then she was like, "After." And he's like, "Oh yeah, you're good. You didn't have shit to do with that." And so, but what I felt bad was that she went to school, got her degree, did all that stuff, and now she's stuck in the town. Do you know how aggravated I would be?
Man.
I would be so aggravated. Like,
And Sally Mae will still find you. They'll
Bro.
still send a bill.
Sally gonna send a letter to the town.
Brother, you in default. Like, I can't send no letters. Can't send
They
a
gonna
check.
find the address.
They
They
will.
gonna find
They'll
it.
deliver it by hour if they have to.
They're gonna figure out how to get into the town so they can get out of the town. I do like Bacta and Jade together, though. I think they would be very good friends.
I
But I
think
felt so bad for her, though, like, because just thinking about all you have to go through in school, like, because my degree's in biology, I couldn't imagine going through physics and the torture that I went through with that class, and then like the next week, I can't, I'm stuck. I couldn't do it.
It's useless.
I couldn't do it. I
yeah,
absolutely could not do it.
like that's her reward, and not only her, like everyone else. I said, Jade selling his company, is that his reward? And then
Yep.
so much. I don't know.
Actually, media, I want to talk about that. This show is vibes. We can just jump around.
Mhm.
I want to talk about that. Kenny was talking to Boyd, right? And he was talking to Sara, and he was talking all this stuff about forgiveness and, don't worry, Sara, we'll forgive you for, killing your brother and then trying to kill Ethan. Then things change when he finds out that Sara was the one that,
Let that door open.
yeah, but now it's like, oh no, you go in the box. Like, wait a minute, sir.
But you said,
Yeah, you said forgive me. Like, now it's different.
Y'all gonna stop this Kenny slander, okay?
No,
Once the door was
Kenny
open,
needs to stop.
opportunity
Kenny
to put her in the
needs to
box
stop.
was open, okay?
Kenny needs to take his ass in the box. That's what he needs.
No, he doesn't. Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
that's
yeah. I
no
didn't
need.
think about that. They don't even know she's back.
They all need
You
to
got
sit
you gotta
down
take
and
her
shut
out in
the
her
hell up.
sleep. You gotta just throw her
They're
outside.
gonna have to. I feel like Tabitha could take her out. Tabitha looked like she got hands.
But
does
she's
she
not
really?
smart. She
Yeah,
not
that's the
smart.
thing.
She ain't got no strategy.
She's just gonna cry.
Just windmill her and win. Look.
She's just gonna cry.
Right. You seen how she was looking when Victor was like, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh. Jira, that line, I'm not gonna lie, like Jade ate that line. That shit was funny. Like when he was like, they were already
I
riding
was
the bus.
dying when I heard that.
Yeah.
Their lives couldn't have been that good. They were on a bus.
They were on the bus. How good could it help? Yeah, that was good. That
And that
my favorite
connection,
line.
they had that New York connection, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Did y'all see that? Where she was like, "That shit was good. I got you."
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Yeah. Wow.
yeah. They're gonna find you.
Yeah. But that conversation between Tabitha and is it Jim?
Yeah. I
They
think
were
so.
near the house that collapsed, their house that collapsed. I feel like there was a lot that was kind of left unsaid between the two.
Yeah.
Like she could have told him more about what was going on down there in the below the house with Victor.
Thank you.
I don't know why she chose
Thank you.
not to. What was that? That drove me nuts. You could have elaborated. That was the time, and she didn't.
Yeah.
They were holding secrets, man. And Jim got that plot armor because his ass should have been dead.
Absolutely.
Everybody else got ate. But
Absolutely.
she said, "Oh, I ain't eating white meat tonight. I'm gonna eat everybody but Jim."
Right. He made it out with 3
Armor.
cracked ribs.
No, absolutely.
Oh, man.
I'm with you 100% at Desiree, and we've talked about that on the show before. I feel like, why are you sharing bits and pieces of information? Especially in a situation like this where you're not going anywhere, you have nothing but time on your hand. There's no streaming services, there's no Netflix, there's no Hulu, there's no Disney Plus. You have nothing to do. You have no jobs. You have nothing to do but talk. I don't even think there's a deck of cards in that town. You have nothing to do but share information. Why aren't you sharing information?
And it's your husband. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, he's
And
sharing
is
with
that-
you about the fact that he heard the voice on the radio. That would have been a great
Yeah.
time to kind of share your experience about what happened down there with Victor. But no.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
is that like a symptom of being there? Because everybody seems stuck on stupid when it comes to like communicating. It's just
Yeah.
like there's a barrier that it's just like, why you just saw this? Why are you not saying anything? Why are you just
Exactly. Is it an emotional blockage? Is it?
Like,
Are you
what is it?
protecting that person by not telling them the truth, which you're really not? It just
because it's a
drives
thing, right? It's a thing that we're seeing
thing.
consistently. Like that, it can't be like that. Like,
every episode. We're just gonna come on. I don't understand it.
I wasn't mad at Jay for that, yo. It's like I got my space all to myself, and then y'all bringing y'all raggedy butts up in here.
That was
Now I gotta
funny.
look
He
at
was
y'all. I'm trying to walk around in my drawers, and now I got kids
my
in the house.
Poor
in
Ethan. He's
my
like,
house.
so I didn't break the house.
Because I didn't even do anything.
He was on 10 when he walked in.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit.
Bro, I hate Jade. Like, God, I hate
Yeah,
that
I
guy
can't
so
stand
much.
Jade.
Oh man.
Maybe he needs to stay in Colony House. Donna can whip him into shape.
Okay, can we get to Donna?
Donna's breaking,
Can we
man.
get
Like,
to Donna?
Donna's over this.
She's losing her nerve. Her
Yeah.
last.
I have a
Sick of
theory.
everybody. I would be sick too.
I have a
Exactly.
theory
Tired.
about Donna.
I
Uh-oh.
feel like she's gonna leave Colony House. She gonna like, fuck this.
Nope.
She
I don't think that's
leave
it.
He needs to
Colony
become the
House.
deputy.
I think
What's the
Donna
theory?
is a plant.
You think everybody's a plan? You think
How?
Because on this
Donna's a
episode
plant?
I started thinking
Okay.
thinking she has been against everything that they have tried to do to get out of this mess from the get-go.
Yes.
Don't give them any hope. You can't keep doing that. We've been looking at it like it's frustration, but maybe it's not. Maybe she's the warden. Maybe Randall's ass is supposed to be there helping her, and he up there cutting the rug. That's why she threw his ass out in that, because that was a different level of anger. So I'm just spitball. Y'all know how I do, but it's stuff
Yeah.
to think about, right?
I don't know. I don't think Donna's a plan. I think she's just over the shit. I think
That's
she's
just a
That
broken,
could be.
left old white woman, man. She broken. She tired. She got time for
Get a girl more
shenanigans.
credit
But
than
it
that.
does
She
leave
rock
you
a
to
shotgun and
wonder,
a
though.
She
hatch.
got a gun. She
Right.
got
It
her
does leave you
whiskey.
to wonder, like, what happened in her? Was her life that crappy that she would rather be there? Because she's fighting hard. She's content with being there. What
Right.
happened in her life?
Was she military?
no,
I
no.
don't think she was.
She's See, I don't know. Dang, because I don't know.
Because she came with her sister, right?
She
Okay,
survived
'cause
without
I was scared. I didn't
housing
want to
for-
say
for
it because I
years.
wasn't sure if that was like information from the later season. Because I didn't want to say it to spoil it. If that, but yeah, she came with her sister.
Mhm.
And I think her sister like got eaten or something like that. Her
Yep.
sister like a hard ass like her, and so her sister got out the bus and was like, "Yeah, you need to move." And then the monster tore her to shreds, and Donna just ran.
Yeah.
So she's
Maybe she's a
also dealing with a
doomsday
lot of
prepper.
trauma.
That's my theory. Maybe she's one of those because she survived without a talisman for a long time.
And I know she wasn't running like that and climbing trees and
Exactly. So
But she's
Yeah.
smart. She's smart.
She's smart.
She ain't gonna stand there now. She gonna run.
I don't know. I don't think
I'm just
she's-
saying.
I just think that you have to think about it. Being a leader is tough, and then being a leader over a whole house of people in a supernatural scientific experiment situation, I think that sometimes it's a little harder to function under that kind of stress and pressure. And when you've done it for so long, and when you have to literally be everybody's savior, I think it just becomes a little too much. And I think that, you know what I think too? I think that as much as she tried to act like she didn't want to do the tower, I think really deep down she was hoping that it worked, and then when it didn't, she broke.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing in this episode.
Yep,
But
she's
again,
defeated.
compound that. Just imagine who she is now, and what if she knows something that everyone else doesn't know? That's extra pressure because she's controlling. She needs to make sure the people who are in that barrier participate. So that adds another layer to it. So again, these are all like what if? Because I know if I was in a clandestine unit and my job was to run this experiment, I'd be acting the same way she is.
Yeah.
What's the young black guy's name? The one that came on the bus who was having
Elgin?
dreams.
Elgin.
So what do you think his deal is?
Okay, so I just going back to next episode, I used to think he was a prophet, but in listening to the dialogue from the last episode, what Fatima said, he's not the only one to have visions or dreams about the place.
Mhm.
She says that the place does call out to a lot of people that have been there that have probably died. However, not enough people are listening close enough to hear that the place is calling out. So they're having other people in the past and that living in that town who have had the gift of, I guess, prophecy or the certain awareness as to what is going on, but not everybody is, I guess, I don't know, spiritual, for lack of a better word, not connected. Not everybody is connected enough to hear the town.
Yeah.
Gotta listen with your third eye open. That's why.
Yeah.
Stay woke, brother.
But Elgin, damn, we can't talk about that. Never mind. I was about to.
Go ahead, talk about it.
No, I'm not getting my screeners revoked. Shit. I was about to spoil something. I forgot. Like, oh, that ain't happened yet.
Oh yeah. That's here.
I was about to blow it off. Woo. Okay.
I will say, though, it's kind of nice seeing Donna be a little more human than when we saw her, before in season 1 and everything. She has reached, all the leaders have reached a breaking point. And granted, she took over for Boyd. That was a little too much for her, only because Kenny couldn't do it.
Right.
She was like, I need to know that you're back. That's the same. I need to see your manager.
Yep. I'm sorry, Akil, man. We should have warned you before you came on here. This is an anti-Kenny show. We be on Kenny and Jade. We be on their necks every episode.
He stressed Donna out.
Every episode.
It's his fault.
But Desiree, you did make a good point. I don't think that Donna was ready to be over everything. It's one thing to be over Colony House, but to be literally over everything, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. So that
she got tired of smelling Colony
makes
House.
sense.
She got tired of waking up with her nose burning every morning.
From Colony House.
She's like, I'm sick of this. Sick of this smell. Nobody wants to bathe.
She's just as sweaty as they are. I don't want to hear it. She need a handkerchief.
That's a good point. Good question. Why do y'all think Elgin asked about the lake? The bundles. What, like
The Brundles.
Oh, Brundles. What's Brundles? Bundles? We were talking about hair.
Bundles?
That's.
What's Brundles?
I don't remember. Mediatainment, what's bundles?
Yeah, bundles or
Brundles.
bundles. Yeah, we're a little lost. I don't remember that. But he asked to see the lake. I think. Why did he ask to see the lake? Oh, I don't know, to prove that he knew something. I don't know, because he just asked Fatima to take him to the lake, right? Out of nowhere.
Hadn't he seen the lake before? What did he say something?
Oh, that's what it's called.
The place they play in the water.
Okay, that's what they call the lake. Okay, all right. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Okay, then that was the definition I was thinking of. I just didn't know.
I was like, what is that? Yeah. I don't know.
Have you seen that lake before? Was there a mention of that, or maybe
he said that he saw it right in his vision or a dream or whatever?
I think so. I'm gonna have to rewatch.
Have they established if these creatures could swim? I don't remember that or not.
I don't think so. They didn't mention that.
I'll be on the boathouse.
Maybe somebody.
I'll be on the boathouse. I don't know about y'all.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like, can they climb trees? Like, why don't they just build tree houses?
No, they went upstairs. Season 1. Remember, dude was upstairs, and that woman would talk to him upstairs window.
Oh yeah, how did she? Oh, so they can climb. Yeah, because how did
They
she get
could
up there?
climb. They could
Yeah.
climb.
Yeah, they got to that little girl.
Because homeboy, she was talking to him like a stripper.
that's
He was like,
right.
"Oh shit, she feeling me. She love me for real. I'm gonna open the door."
That was
That's how they
stupid.
get
That was
So dumb.
stupid.
That was stupid. Poor Donna. Everything she done worked hard for. Everybody need background tests before they enter Colony House. They need to go
Yeah.
through a background check.
They should put them in a starter home before they bring them in with the rest of the people. you gotta stay in this outhouse real quick. See how you do.
This to see if you know how to act before you come in
Exactly.
the colony house.
Put everybody's life in risk.
They got her
But
so
see-
stressed out. They ain't even fixed the floor yet in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Stressed out.
Nope.
See, that's the reason why I wouldn't want to live in colony house either, because you have to think your life is in everybody else's hands.
Else's
You
hands.
know?
Yeah.
And I don't trust people like that to be living in a house where anyone can open the door at any time. You know, I'm not with
Unpredictable.
it.
Yeah, they
Unpredictable
lost a lot of
behavior.
people that night too.
Yeah,
Somebody
did too,
told me
yeah.
that too.
yeah.
I did.
But like I said, like he said, some people can hear it, you know, more than others. Some people can respond to the call but better than others. I think that there are certain people that are more connected to the place than others, like Sarah, Ethan, Victor, Elgin. I think some people are just more spiritual or more connected.
Yeah.
So you think Victor's actually talking to like a dead relative, or like who are these voices he's communicating with?
I think they're trying to help him, whoever it is. Like I said, I don't think everything.
Yeah, I don't think it's a malicious voice he's talking to. I think
Yeah.
it's helpful, but it's just a matter of who and what. It's God and they're in purgatory. See,
It's not it better not be purgatory. It
God,
better not be purgatory.
God trying to lead them out.
Y'all gonna see a whole different me if it's purgatory.
And what's with
Better not
those
do
two?
that.
What's with those two little girls that Tabitha keeps seeing?
Yeah, okay, yeah. What was that about?
Yes, and then the thing that Ethan built, and it reminded her of being in the tunnels, and she's like, "Get in the house, get in the house."
I don't. So do they only no? Because they appear randomly. It's not just when she does that puzzle, right?
No, yeah, they appear randomly, I believe. But like for what?
The lake is a metaphor for a subconscious mind. That actually works.
That's interesting. But the reason he
It's
wanted to
also a
go
portal.
there just
Is it the calmness of the lake? That's the metaphor for the subconscious mind, like the tranquility
I like
that
that
comes
theory.
from the lake.
Yeah.
There's so many things because some people who have epilepsy is triggered by water, traumatic water experience
Mhm.
also.
Oh.
So-
Okay.
and yet
Okay.
he suffers from
And
that.
usually those people do come back from that having some sort of connection. So
But he also
That
has
would track.
PTSD from being in the military.
we all
Okay,
got PTSD.
yeah.
No, I'm playing.
Being black is PTSD.
Yeah. There you go. Two girls, one tap with this. Listen, I'm not setting nobody free. Not y'all staring at me like that. Like, use your words.
Yeah, like one of them ain't got no
That's what
scalp. One
Like,
of them ain't
is that
got
what- Yeah.
where your scalp at? Yikes.
Yeah, because my whole thing is like, at one point you were human, so you know this would scare the shit out of you if you were alive. Like, why are you doing that shit to me? Like, no, if you want me to free you, say something. Write it down.
What did I
Like,
do to
I'm not
deserve
doing it.
this?
Yeah.
Right.
And that shit's not gonna make me help you. It's gonna make me run.
Memories
Yeah.
are revealed when they go to the lake.
And that's why I think Elgin was there. Well, we know he's been there before, but has he been to that lake before? You know, Christy's girlfriend is. I think she's a substance. I think she abuses drugs.
I think so.
She
Yeah.
was looking.
I think so.
She was looking too hard for.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I'm
looks a little crackish to me. A little
Yeah, she
crack.
definitely was.
Mhm.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
gives those vibes off. Like,
She
yeah.
needed a bump. She was stressed.
Mhm. Yeah, she had booger sugar energy about her. And I ain't
Sugar, I'm glad. Oh gosh, Tabitha has a
Yeah.
soft spot for the dead children.
And you know, she may help them because of that. You know, she knows what it's like to lose a child. And I feel like she has a really good heart. And I feel like that may be the reason why she kind of gets past her fear of being scared shitless. And she may be the one to free them. Maybe that will be a key to, or maybe they have to unlock or free the bunch of, like, the little boy, the twins, the other ghost spirits. Maybe they have to free these spirits in order to go home.
Maybe, but she need to get past her fear of communication.
Oh, what if the spirits summon them, like to the town, in order to help them? What if they called out to them? Some people more spiritual than others. What if the spirits called out to get people in there to help them? And that's why, he's trying to get Victor to help them.
Well, I need y'all to use y'all words a little bit more concisely because
Oh,
this doesn't
God.
take all that.
Calling Christy a doctor.
This Vera A1 comment right here, it burns me up because she's even calling herself a doctor. It's like, you're an EMT. Like, let's take it down a notch. Like,
Promoters
This ain't
herself.
New Amsterdam.
it's like when you move, like when you're a kid and you move to a new town, so you start lying about your background because they don't know me. Like,
Yep.
that's literally what she's doing.
Oh wow.
Liar, liar, plans for hire.
Yeah. How'd you
I
get?
just did.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. This.
I don't like Christy at all. She's a terrible doctor. Terrible. Like, just like the whole episode with the rod was through the head. Like, the fact that she wasn't like, let's just shoot her. What? Like, no, let's pull the rod out of her head. Like, what?
No.
Wait, was that her idea or Boyd's? I can't remember.
No, it was her damn idea.
It was
Oh,
her
okay.
Her exact words were, I don't want her last moments to be a gun to her head.
They walk
You
behind
would rather
her.
than be the pulling a rod out of her head?
I would have been like, "Do me, please."
Go behind her.
Yeah. Those creatures are harsh to do such a thing,
Yeah.
and she still made it out.
So she was in medical school, but unless she got a white coat, you're a med student.
She
you
don't
know,
have no other doc. Like,
dreams,
you better
man.
take what you get. Like,
I'm just dreaming.
especially up in Colony, you come out of there itching. You gonna need Christy.
Right?
I need a doctor.
Christy gonna be at the ER talking about you was talking. I wasn't no doctor, right?
Gosh, they gotta have
Like,
bed bugs
Norman?
in there and everything.
Look, normally it's just
Yo.
penicillin. I ain't got no more today.
Yo.
Look.
Oh my gosh. The only room that's safe is Victor's. I'd rather stay in Victor's room. He ain't doing nothing in there but COVID. I'd be his roommate.
That was sad though when he was like mad at Ethan and Ethan. It's like a little kid friendship type thing, and he's like, "I don't want you to be mad at me, but you did this," and it's just kind of like, I get it, but don't do
I'm
it
not,
like that.
I'm not
Look.
letting Victor be around my children. He got that Uncle Bad Touch look to him.
Ah,
Oh,
don't say that.
We did.
Uh-uh.
Whatever, y'all was like, oh, he's innocent. Whatever.
But remember in season 1, I'm not gonna lie, I did get those vibes in season 1. I'm like, why are
I
you
got
talking
Uncle
to that
Bad
little
Touch
kid?
vibes. Remember, I
It
don't
was
trust
weird.
him.
But once I understood that he never grew up in his mind, I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense.
yeah.
Like, this man still draws with crayons like that.
Yeah. And I used to work with kids like that and adults like that. So I automatically knew what that actor was portraying. Every time I
Yeah.
saw him.
Michael Jackson.
And I didn't know.
Not Michael. We are not going to do that to Michael
Boy.
Jackson.
Michael
Oh,
Jackson.
turn into a new
And
conversation.
you are not going to get me
Michael
canceled.
Hey, now.
Wait, did Christy come to the town alone? I don't remember that.
She was
Did
on
she?
the bus.
Did she say that? No.
Oh,
Christy-
no.
Christy came on an ambulance.
No, we're not talking about Christy.
Not Christy. Mariel? Christy? Wait.
What's her name?
I'm
Julie?
confused.
Not
Christy
Julie. Shit.
wasn't on the bus. Which is which? Is it
No,
Muriel?
this comment, KTB's talking about, because we were saying that Christy's
The little
not a
girlfriend.
doctor. So, and the KTB says EMTs don't usually travel alone. So who was she with when she got into town? Did she? Yeah, because that's a good point. Because they don't travel alone; they travel in threes, right? EMTs.
I gotta go back and watch season 1 for that then.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Maybe they didn't make it.
Oh, maybe they died. Maybe they died.
Victor told Ethan he should have spoken louder. Yeah, that was.
Chest in it.
Oh my god! I'm glad he stood up to Jade though.
Yeah.
Props to Victor for that. You don't go in people's rooms.
Yeah.
Connection with the entire.
Yeah, they've all. Yeah.
There's Christopher alone.
Okay, so she didn't come alone. Okay. She was not an EMT, I don't think. There was a guy who died. Oh, wait. Okay.
Ah.
Okay. That makes
Okay, so somebody died off screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that
Hmm.
Donna had a point when she was talking to Jim about that voice on the radio? as far as what if the voice wasn't human? If we are going with the experimentation part,
Yeah.
what if the voice isn't human?
What if the voice ain't on your side?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was the only other one that heard it along with him, but she doesn't want to get people riled up just yet.
Randall, Vera, his name is Randall.
Oh, Randall.
Or as I've seen people call him, Clandle.
That fits. That tracks.
Like I'm waiting for him to say something racist. Like it's the buzz cut. It's the buzz cut. It's making it.
Well, he was dogging Elgin out when he puked on the bus. He was making a big deal
he
about
was
it, like he ain't
aggressive
never
with
threw up
Elgin
before.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was a little quick to grab him up. It's very Proud Boys. Yeah,
Bus driver should have. I know we got a problem.
Like that's easy pickings. He need to watch his step because you could disappear and nobody will say word. Nobody will say nothing.
Oh, he
Randall.
gonna learn on that bus though. When he sees what's going on, he's gonna want to beg and flip to Donna.
I absolutely could not do that bus, man. Like that's terrifying.
It's too open. It's too exposed.
You sleep in here, people just talking to you. What you doing there, fella?
Yeah, you know, they knock. Hey,
hey there,
You gonna
buddy.
see Smiley right there waiting for you. Open the door. I just want to take it for a little spin.
I'd be more scared of that talisman falling. You know?
Yes.
That's what would terrify me. Donna
Because
said,
what if they rock the bus or something? You know?
Yeah. Yep.
It's lights out.
She said, though. She said, make sure it doesn't fall.
Oh my god. Really written.
You know what?
I think
I'll
Elgin's
give
the
you
only
that.
one we're supposed to.
I think yeah, Elgin is the only one we're supposed to. Elgin and I feel like the bus driver. I feel like are the only people who kind of that I've gravitated towards too.
Mm-hmm.
And Rain Dance Lady. I don't care what y'all say.
Tilly.
Lady. I like her.
Tilly girl.
Is it just me? Do you see that? Do you see what I'm seeing with the lady and Randall? There's something up with them.
They serving it up in the colony house. Yeah, they are.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. That's why I didn't want Julie in there. I was like, nah, you need to go with your family. You don't know what's going on in that house.
Hell, she was up in there
She was
asking
trying to
what's her
experiment.
face if she could kiss her.
Yeah.
I'm like, Julie, how old are you?
Relax. You're
She's like,
underage.
like, no, don't take it back now. You want it to be grown, right?
Like
She walked in that house and smelled sex, and she was ready.
Walked in there nose wide open, like
You know it's stank in there. You know
I
it
think we
does.
all came to the conclusion that it's in the colony house.
No,
I guess
How about they gonna
see why
share? No,
Randall
I'm not
was-
sharing my clothes with you. No.
Like y'all don't got no deodorant. You about to put on my favorite shirt? Nah, we're good. Like keep your own
I
stuff.
can do that.
Who's
Anybody
cooking
just hang
breakfast
with
up
them,
in
like
that
grabs
mug?
it.
Look,
I want to know who's cooking breakfast up in that mug.
I
Like,
don't want it. I don't want no
who
breakfast
offering?
with no dude
Donna
hands.
cooking
You don't got no soap. Now I'm eating secondhand doo-doo. No, I'm not doing that.
That's why Victor sticks to the peaches.
No.
Did y'all
wait,
see that?
how many people in that house? How many people in that house? And how many bathrooms? You know they blowing it up in there.
Julia wants
some
some
dark
dark chocolate.
You know what though?
I feel
I
like she
don't
want
want
Elgin.
Julie and Elgin to get together. I'm
Really?
tired. We've seen enough couples. I want
Yeah.
everybody to kind of, sort of be their own individualistic, trying to figure out this crap. I don't see it happening. I hope it doesn't. But if it does, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like it'll add to the story. What for?
That's a good point. Like, will it further the plot, or will it just be a couple just for the sake of having a couple?
Right. Like,
Just for the sake of having a couple at this point. Guys, I'm about to jump off here in just a little bit.
Yeah, we're about to wrap it up anyway.
I gotta put kiddos to sleep. They done woke back up.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Cool. So we'll give our final thoughts. So I'll let you go ahead and go first with it. So your final thoughts, predictions, or anything like that. What do you want to see happen in the next episode, Akil?
I still feel like the lake is like a place of clarity, and it's gonna, I don't know, maybe bring back good memories and maybe show them the way. And I still feel like it's something spiritual that's attacking them, and that the creatures are some type of mimic bug, and it's a parasite that's in. What's the main character's name? Boyd,
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's some type of like parasite that's in his blood that's making him camouflage with them. That's my theory so far.
Cool. Desiree, final thoughts, predictions?
Yes. Oh, and I agree with Vera. Julie just needs a friend. Yeah. So I would love to see Tabitha open up about what she saw down there with her husband. I think that he has a right to know, as well as everyone else. I also would like to see Donna come back stronger now that Boyd is back.
Okay. Cam, final thoughts, overall thoughts, predictions?
Yeah, outside of trying to figure out what's going on, I'm focused on Donna. That's like, again, watching this show, if you're putting yourself in a story, who are you? I'm looking at Donna like, okay, what are we not seeing here? You know, so episode 5, man, I hope they bring it because we're about at that point where we need something to kind of go clank, clank, rat a tat tat.
Yeah.
You know, bring us back. You know, we need some answers. We need a little bit more confirmation. So I'm hoping we get that from episode 5.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I feel like hopefully we get a lot more answers. Hopefully they'll go through the storage and find Kenny some more pants. But other than that, great episode, guys. I definitely enjoyed it. Hopefully Kenny will grow a backbone and be useful at some
Stop
point.
it.
But
This might be the motivating factor, RJ. He threw. Look, let's see what happens.
we'll see. Hopefully he'll get a little bit more done because he ain't done shit so far. But so let's go ahead and wrap it up. Akil, where can we find you at on social media?
I am on the Back and Out podcast. We do new episodes every other Tuesday. It's me and my cousin from Toronto. We review movies, television, any type of Black culture from a Caribbean viewpoint. And I also do stand-up comedy. I'm here in North Carolina. You can catch me at the Dirty Bull on Fridays at 8 o'clock. I'm there. And I'm also a scientist and a college professor sometimes. So I'm everywhere.
Cool. Nice. All right, Desiree, where can we find you at?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at Desiree Geraldine.
And Cam.
Blurred Up Reacts on all platforms.
All right, and you can find me at the Silver Site or Silver Site Media or the Silver Site Network. Just type it in. When you see purple, it's me. That being said, thank you guys so much for joining us today. And I had a good time on the discussion. Make sure you tune in next week. Utaka will be back, and hopefully Jay, Hero Harrison will be back, and Monique join us as well. Akil, you're more than welcome to return as well. Thank you guys so much for
Thank you.
in.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate this, man.
No problem.
Cool.
Definitely love to have you back, man. With that being said, thank you guys. Y'all, everybody have a good night. Later.